The very first time the word love is found in the Torah is in this week's Torah portion with the story of the binding of Isaac, the Akedah. And we read, Kach na et bincha asher yechidcha asher ahavta. God commands Abraham to take his son, Isaac, whom he loves so dearly, asher ahavta, and to sacrifice him as a testament to Abraham's unconditional love for God. What kind of God would make such a horrific demand? And what type of father would, without the slightest hesitancy, comply to such a demand? Rabbi Kula writes, there's madness in imagining what we would be willing to give in order to finally and unambiguously prove our love. And there's madness, Rabbi Kula continues, madness in imagining what we would need in order to clearly and unequivocally know that we are loved. Are we all not similar, at least in some ways, to both Abraham and to God, in our own relationships, in our own needs to prove our love to someone else, as well as to assure ourselves of someone else's love for us? Rabbi Kula continues that ultimately our basic human condition requires of us to, what he writes, to embrace the fear that we may burn up in our giving and in our receiving of love. In the end of the biblical story, Abraham and God come to their senses. They figure out a compromise, a solution to save both Isaac's life as well as their sense of selves. Yes, imagine that God, the God of the Bible, has a sense of self. So with this in mind, let us work towards finding that ever elusive balance that straddles between being both the giver and the receiver of love.